Hi everyone, this is part 5 and the final video on the greenhouse construction. It's taken a little while and the weather hasn't been cooperating for the past 3 days, but I went ahead yesterday and finished up the little window in the back, and that was the last piece to finish this greenhouse construction project. I will do future videos in here on the greenhouse, and I hope you stay tuned and watch them. Thanks everyone. Next thing on the list for the greenhouse is putting the screening material. This one piece on the front end will be roll-upable, is that a word? Anyway, and allow the income of air, so the little vent back there can allow the hot air to escape. So that's why this side has got screen on it. And this whole side, 5 foot, has got screen on it. The majority of the screening is one of those mosquito nets, supposedly made for the outdoors. I think it's Culligan's, and that's what I use there. And you can see that I put furring strips on the top and bottom, and the greenhouse plastic will come over, and I'll put another furring strip here. It'll be sandwiched, and then it'll be able to roll up and down. So that's where we're at with the screening. It's all done. Next, hopefully, is plastic. Well, it's time for plastic. I've got the furring strips here ready to secure down at the bottom there. I've got my plastic stretched out the length of the greenhouse. I made a lifting tool here that I can raise and push up over the plastic if I need to. I have an idea on how to pull this over, but honestly I don't know if it's gonna work, and we'll give it a try. What I've got here is some 550 cord, parachute cord, otherwise known as parachute cord. And I've stretched it over to the other side. I threw it over to the other side. And I did that in 2 places. The third one's actually a different type of rope, but same concept. First thing you do is you tie an overhand nut into the end of it. And then you pull it, the end of the line, through the loop, so you're making a noose. What you need to do is affix this noose to the plastic so that you can pull it. And I learned a long time ago in the service that if you take, well, when I was in survival school they used rocks, but basically any type of object underneath. I doubled over the plastic here, and I'm using ping pong ball, but any type of object underneath it you could take and throw that noose over that. Okay, now you see the plastic is doubled, and this noose is around the ping pong ball, and as I pull, it'll hold that tight. This is 6mm greenhouse plastic, specifically for greenhouses. I'm going to attempt to get the plastic on top of this greenhouse all by myself. Like everything, I do everything by myself. And we'll give it a go. So here we go. Plastic's over, now to secure it before it blows away. These are couplers that I'm using to attach to the handle that's going to roll up the side. And this is a 1/2 inch coupler. And what I did was I used my tool, my zip, roto zip, and cut it in half. And then I took and there's a little nubbin, if you look in there, a stop, and I ground that out. Here is the handle for that little front area right there, and it's only 1/2 inch, and I wasn't going to use it for this purpose, the PVC. I was going to use it for a misting system, but I'll do that later. But anyway, here's the coupling that I'm going to do, and I'll put plastic over it and then drill a hole, put the coupling on top of the plastic, then drill a little hole through here and put a screw in it. That should hold it in place. There's the little screws tightening down across there. Well, it's laying down flat. That's what it looks like. Now I'm going to roll it up, grab the handle here, and you just start twisting. Very easy to do. I was really surprised. I thought there'd be a whole lot more stress on this, but it is really easy. Super easy. Yeah, I just put a little bit of 550 cord on it. Just hold it in place. That's all you got to do. On that roll-up bar, you can see it's made out of PVC, and it said, and I believe I contacted the greenhouse film manufacturers, and I think I did. It's been a while. Anyway, I think PVC will interact with the greenhouse film after a period of time. So with that short wall, I used PVC. And if it goes bad, I've got an extra piece to put right there. But on the long wall, I don't want to take that chance. It's a lot of material. So I'm using 3/4 inch EMT. So I'm taking 3/4 inch thin wall PVC, and I'm going to fix it over the 3/4 inch EMT, and it'll snap in place. Because of the interaction with this PVC, or potential interaction with this PVC to the greenhouse film, I've decided to coat it with duct tape. Side roll-up bar is done. And if you look here, this is where they're joined. It's 1 inch EMT that I cut to fix over the 2 3/4 inch pieces, 10-foot pieces, and spliced together like I did the ribs in the previous video. I'm leaving this overhang here because that'll help with the sun. That'll bake and keep the grass from growing. At least that's my hope. On this end, I bent a piece of 3/4 inch and made the handle, and then up the top, that'll be the secure thing. And next I'll roll her up, show you what she looks like. Here we go, I'm going to roll it up, see how it goes. little high here, and a little low down here. I can fix that later. Pretty good. Here's my super fancy door I made, using mostly leftover pickets. That's what I cut to make the furring strips. And you can see 2 pickets there, one up there. I put a little handle on it, a couple dollars from Lowe's. And I put 2 closures there and there. Super sophisticated. Ooh, look at that. And let's open it up. I added some furring strips this way to keep it from bowing all the way around. And I put this cable, I already had this cable, onto a tightener here. Put screws in it. And all that does is that just keeps it from sagging. If it goes out of alignment, I can just simply tighten it there. Here's the back vent door, the greenhouse. Just took some furring strips, screwed them together on the ends. And I've got this automatic door opener I bought off of Amazon. I don't know, maybe $30. Anyway, you can look it up. And here's it affixed to the back, and I've got to get some hinges to attach this, and then I'll attach this opener to the greenhouse. First rain in the greenhouse, on the greenhouse rather, not in. Didn't rain inside here. I rolled the sides down, or the side down further to stop some of the flapping because there's possible thunderstorms later. I just think it's really cool. The ground is dry. Not a whole lot of wind on the inside. Isn't that what greenhouses are for?